Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Ladies Tale podcast in our writing class. I haven't decided which podcast I'm going to put this on. Excuse me, my lunch is trying to tell a whole new tale. One more second.
Sorry.
Oh, that's what you get when you eat tacos.
I had burritos.
Oh my! She has a better reason. Tacos is not a good reason for your lunch to be like, "Hi, I have something to say." Anyway, okay, where was I? Oh, we were going to talk about what's going to happen right here. So, I'm Winona, by the way. Yes, I remember to introduce myself. High five to me. I'm so excited. I did. Yeah. And then let me tell you about what's going on with us, which will be the And I Thought ladies. We are the authors of the And I Thought series, and you can see one of the books right there. Boom.
Well, I can sort of. Oh, yeah. Okay, there I see it. Okay.
And I Thought Divorce Was Bad, and I Thought Being Grown Up Was Easy. Both of those are audiobooks, as well as Foreign Coffee, which is done by me, just by little old me. That is back there somewhere. And we also are the author of the Misfit Guides. There are 13 books in the And I Thought series. Feel free to check them all out.
I will check them out. Are they available on any online bookseller?
On Amazon.com, BarnesandNobles.com. Foreign Coffee and one of our only all poetry books, If Only I Were Me, are only available on BarnesandNobles.com. We are also the proud co-founders. Yes, I remembered. Co-founders, meaning me and Jade. That's the co of the 25 hottest authors, artists, and advocates magazine. And what you see back here are the literary magazines that come out in October and June. You can check all of everything that we're doing at www.andwethought.com. While you are there, go check out our new podcast where we got professional actors to read our scripts. It's kind of cool. It's a cool. But you don't want to hear anything else about me. I mean, come on. I could talk about me all day. I am the narcissist of the group. You want to hear about a wonderful guest? Would you like to introduce?
Well, all I like to talk about is books, so I love to hear about your books. So,
wonderful guest, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes, my name is Kathy L. Murphy, and I'm the CEO and founder of the Pulpwood Queens International Book Club. We are the largest meeting and discussing book club in the world. We all get together, we crown ourselves queens. Our motto is where tiaras are mandatory and reading good books is our only rule. We like to have fun. We're not your mama's book club, and our sole mission is to promote authors such as you, authors, books, arts, films, anything to do with literacy and reading. So, and we have thousands of members, and we now have a new online Pulpwood Queen chapter that runs under Pulpwood Academy. And I have two wonderful executive directors who run that, Brooklyn Bradley LaFleur and Paul Roberson. So I've got a little team now going with the Pulpwood Queens. We're getting quite big. So I am thrilled to be here with you, Winona. This is a big day for me.
It is an absolute pleasure to have you here.
Thank you.
I was looking at something on Facebook one day and I saw the Pulpwood Queens pop up and I went, what now? So I had to find out who they were. And then I saw beauty salon and books.
It's true. I opened the only hair salon bookstore in the country back in 2000, and it has since closed. I went through a divorce and I was forced to sell my shop, and it was a destination. I mean, I had Good Morning America there 3 times, the Oprah people, Oxygen Network there twice, Los Angeles Times. I mean, I miss it every day, but I have moved on. I went back to college and I got my art degree. So I'm an artist, and that's why I was showing you my art. This is one of my favorite paintings, and I take my art and I make it into fashion. So I have all these kimonos, and anyway, if you go to my website, thepulpwoodqueensplural.com, you'll read it all. Everything's right there. So I hope you do that, and we'll check out yours. Yeah.
And I love, like, you can get her art on the website.
Yeah, it's up there. Most of my art is in a gallery in Gladewater, Texas, called Decorate Ornate. But if you see something you like, just let me know. I can ship it like that. And my art has gone all over the country. And in fact, I'm doing a new blog called Feather Your Nest, because I'm showing the fabulous homes of where my art is landing, everywhere from Beverly Hills to Norfolk, Virginia. I am in Victoria, Canada, Charleston, South Carolina. I'm even amazed because I'm a little country girl from Kansas. And I ended up being in Texas years ago. I moved here about 30 years ago. And my daughters were raised here. They're grown now. So I've put down roots in Texas, but I love to go and love to travel. And where are you located, Winona? Where are you?
In Maryland. So Norfolk, Virginia isn't that far.
I've been there. I went through Maryland when I was delivering a big painting to the Jersey Shore. And it was going to cost me $500 to ship it. So I told the person who bought it, what if I bring it to you? And that was the most amazing trip I've ever been on, because I'd never been to New Jersey or Maryland or New Hampshire. And I went all the way up to Connecticut, through New York. It was, I'm going to write about it in my next book. So you'll be hearing all about it. It was quite the trip.
Yeah. I know everyone thinks it's really cliche, but she's not like a cross-country trip in the United States is really cool.
You know what? If people really want to know what's going on in this world, get in your car and drive, because people are wonderful. I was a little afraid of going to a lot of the places that I went to, and I found out people, you know, I'm kind of different. I don't look normal. I think I had my hair shades of pink and raspberries when I went up there. I changed it because my hair is really silvery gray. So I just put stains on it and make it, that's why I call myself a unicorn. But everywhere I went, people go, what is your story? And so I tell them all about my book and my other book. I got 2 books and I got another one coming out. So it's all up on my website. So just like you girls. Yeah.
So let's talk a bit about what you started. You have the Pinewood Book Club. Now, can you tell us how we can become members as either a reader, an author, or a publicist?
Yes, I've got all 3 memberships now. You just go to the website, thepulpwoodqueens.com. You crown yourself queen. You get yourself a tiara. This tiara was given to me by one of my Pulpwood queens, and she bought it in Paris. And it's from the 1800s. It's a Parisian opera tiara. It's what they used to wear at the opera. And she told me that she was going to give it to me when she died, because she paid a lot of money for it. And several years ago, she gave it to me, and I said, oh my God, is there something I need to know? And she goes, no, I just thought maybe you might want to wear it on the cover of your next book. So she went ahead and gave it to me. But it's absolutely stunning in person. But you just go to the website and join, and you can go to gosh, I lost you. Where are you? Are you there?
I'm here.
Okay, you just disappeared on my screen. I don't know why. I'll just keep talking. But we have almost 800 chapters nationwide. We have chapters in 15 foreign countries. And so my reading list is there. This coming year, because of COVID, we had to cancel our convention. So we're reconvening in 2022. I've got the program up on my Kathy L. Murphy Facebook page. I have lots of Facebook pages for my books, for my Pulpwood Queen Book Club, for my Beauty in the Book. My Beauty in the Book show was a television show I used to have. And just Google the Pulpwood Queen and you're going to find me everywhere. But I started with 6 complete strangers, because they thought, I don't know, a hairdresser in a bookshop, what could she know about reading? But what people did not know is that I've had my nose stuck in a book since I was a little kid, and I am a voracious reader. So these women showed up. No men showed up at first. And within just a month, we grew to over 100. And then we branched out and we started more chapters in the ARCLA, which is Arkansas, Louisiana, and Texas. And then when we went on Good Morning America, everybody started calling me and saying, how do I start a chapter? And you basically crown yourself queen. You get yourself a tiara, and I send you a membership packet. If you join as a regular member, you get a packet. If you join as an author, we feature you in our newsletter. And I now have a publisher membership, because if you join, you can feature 5 of your authors. I help publicize it, and also I look at their books to see if I'll make them read. So authors like me, especially right now, because everybody's going, help, I can't sell any of my books, my book tour canceled. And I know too, because my book, The Pulpwood Queens Celebrate 20 Years, because I've been doing this 20 years, completely, we did one event in Houston, and then it just, everything shut down, all the festivals, everything. So I'm just waiting for it to start back up again so that I can get out. And we will be picking 12 books of the year. And we also will be picking 12 international books of the year. And a couple of my picks are Spellbound Under the Spanish Moss, which is set in Charleston. And My Pursuit of Beauty. Vince Spinato is a beauty insider, a chemist who develops products for people like Cindy Crawford and J-Lo. It's fabulous. And I'm very excited about that. And then I'm also doing international reads. And my first book is going to be King of Bollywood, Shah Rukh Khan and the Seductive World of India Cinema. And because of India cinema, that I've fell into the Bollywood rabbit hole during COVID.
Oh, yeah.
I'm now going to, I've started the Pulpwood Queen Film Club on Facebook. So y'all go to the Pulpwood Queen Film Club and join us, because we're watching movies every Saturday night, and I'm going to be having actors and producers and people starring in films. I'm doing Candy Clark, who was up for the Academy Award in American Graffiti, to new films of the day. In fact, today I just found out Jay Shetty, I don't know if you know him, but he's one of the biggest bloggers in the world. He's a monk that has turned into this amazing inspirational, motivational speaker. I just received word that I'm going to receive 250 of his books to give out to all my Pulpwood Queen Book Club leaders. So I'm pretty pumped about the books that we're reading, because they really are set all around the world, both men and women, all genres, poetry. In fact, our anthology has poetry, stories, and essays, all written by nearly 70 of my Pulpwood Queen authors. So pretty excited about that. Yeah.
Now I love, like, for me, because I'm an author,
Yes.
love this little sentence that you have on your website where it says, I have helped many authors to get to bestsellerdom. Now, how did you do this?
Well, for example, I had a friend that I had picked his book, and he called me and he said, I went to college with this girl and she's got a story. Could I send it to you? And I said, sure. So he sent it to me, and I said, I'm going to make it our book club pick. Nobody had heard of this woman or this book. And when we have all these people read your book, because it's mandatory that they read the book of the month, it created such a buzz that when I went to Book Expo in New York, the editor came up to me at Simon & Schuster and she said, oh my God, you have made our author a bestseller, and now it's going to film. And that was The Glass Castle with Jeanette Walls. And what was so cool about it was I was with a bunch of my Power Pulpwood Queen Book Club readers and authors. And she said, hey, we've got Kirstie Alley here from Cheers, you know?
Yeah.
And I said, oh, well, I know Kirstie because Kirstie went to high school the same time as me, and our hometowns are an hour apart. I'm from Eureka, Kansas, and she's from Wichita. So I got to go hang out with her, and my daughters got to meet her, and I was so surprised because she's kind of bigger than life to me. I always thought she was really tall. I'm taller than her. And I just was kind of, I'm always amazed how small people are when I meet them in person. I mean, I came up behind Oprah Winfrey one time and I couldn't believe it. I thought she would tower over me. And I think in heels, she's like 5'7" and I'm 5'8.5". But anyway, that was really pretty cool. But some of the movies books that have been made to movies are Same Kind of Different as Me by Ron Hall and with Denver Moore, Eat, Pray, Love, Elizabeth Gilbert, The Help by Catherine Stockett, The Family Thing by Kevin Wilson. And I mean, about 6 of our books each year are optioned for film. In fact, mine was optioned for film by DreamWorks. So hopefully, once all this COVID thing gets over and everything, the Pulpwood Queen movie will be out there. God knows who's going to play me, but I'm really recruiting for one of my book club members because she is an actress in Hollywood. And I said, you've got to cast her as one of the book club members because she is a book club member and she is an actress and she's married to a film director. So I'm plugging for Mary Deese Hampton to be one of the, she's Asian American and she's a doll. And I just hope that she gets put into the show. But
she will with your influence. Oh my goodness, it's a with your influence, it's a shoo-in.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just a small town Kansas girl that was kind of like Dorothy. I had big dreams of somewhere over the rainbow, and actually most of them have come true. I mean, never thought I'd have a book published, let alone 2, and I'm working on I got 3 more coming up. And then I never thought my book would be optioned to film. And oh my God, DreamWorks, can you imagine? I literally buckled to my knees when the screenwriter told me they'd sold it to DreamWorks, because that's just kind of like, getting on the Oprah Winfrey show or winning the lottery. There's over 300,000 books, I think, that are being published every year. So, the fact that I'm trying to champion the undiscovered authors because there's nobody else doing that. I mean, who's finding the next To Kill a Mockingbird or, just really any story out there. I'm really excited about, I just discovered this book. This author's from Turkey. It's wonderful. It's called The Girl in the Tree. And it's been translated, but I'm not even sure if I'll pronounce her name right, but it's Sebnen Ezeguzel. She's from Turkey. And this is another great book. And this guy's from British Columbia, Greenwood, a novel. And if you love nature as much as I do, because I do most of my painting outside, I'm a tomboy. I really don't I dressed up for you, Winona, but I had my hair in a messy bun, no makeup, in sweats and pajama bottoms, getting ready for this hurricane that's coming. So I lived in a tree house when I was a kid reading my books.
Oh my gosh, you have had an amazing life. And can you tell people again where they can sign up for the membership and where we can find out more information about you and buy your art?
Yes, go to www.pulp Queen plural queens.com, thepulpwoodqueens.com, and you can find my blog, my film club, my Feather the Nest blog, my Pulpwood Academy, how to get your memberships, how do you can see all the books that we're reading, you can see really everything that we do, and there's pictures, there's news stories, it's the full gamut of everything you would ever want to know about our book club. And we're still, there's just a lot of people that have never even heard of us. And it kind of blows my mind, because I really thought when I went on Oxygen Network with Oprah that I had arrived. And what's amazing to me is not so much that I was on there, but who I was on there with, Winona. I was on there with a little unknown singing sensation from Houston, and her name was Beyonce. I go, oh my God, Beyonce and I got our start at the same time. I think she's done a little bit better than me, but I really love that. I really love that. Um, I've gotten to be featured in, I was featured in Newsweek magazine, and I was more excited about it because they'd done a feature on the Southern Living Garden and Gun book reviewer, Rick Bragg, than I wasn't than in being in the magazine. It's sometimes the people you're there with kind of blow my mind. I'm such a big, did you ever watch I Love Lucy?
Yes.
Well, you know how she would get so wild when she met somebody famous. I'm the same way. I mean, I've had everybody here from Fannie Flagg to Paulina Porskova to the guy who wrote Sideways, the movie. I've got to meet all kinds of interesting people, just, you know, celebrities and different things. I've also got to do their hair because my shop is really close to Shreveport, Bossier. They used to call me at the casino. So I've gotten to do Art Garfunkel, the B-52s, the Go-Go's. I got to meet Smokey Robinson, and I've just got to do a lot of Joan Rivers. She was my favorite. Joan Rivers was the nicest person I ever met in my life. But I have been very fortunate. But I do believe, Winona, that if you do something that you're really passionate about, like you girls are doing, then only good things will happen to your life. And so as a dream comes true, then I thought, what happens when all your dreams come true? Because my big dream was to graduate from college, and I did after 43 years, 7 universities. I got my kids all through first. I thought, well, you got to come up with some more dreams.
Yeah.
So now my big dreams are to go on these literary adventures of places that I've read about. Like, I would love to go to Turkey and Morocco and
well, I have to say, Turkey is a nice visit, and unfortunately, we're out of time.
Have you been to Turkey?
Yes.
I want to go to India too, because I am in love with all the Bollywood and the Shah Rukh Khan. And I don't know if you know who this guy is, but he's the biggest film star in the world. And I never heard of him until the coronavirus. And now he's everywhere. He was on David Letterman. He's been featured with Brad Pitt, and he's got 15 movies coming up. He's doing with Will Smith a remake of Bad Boys, a Bollywood version. And my biggest dream is the Pulpwood Queens. I get to be in a Bollywood film because I love that dancing, you know.
Yeah. Kathy, I want to thank you so much for being on the show today. You have a lot to get ready for because you have a hurricane coming your way.
Everyone, yes, I do. Yeah. And a birthday, a big birthday. And I'm turning 64. Yeah.
So everyone, please go check out her website, pulpwoodqueens.com. And you can go to our website as well at www.andwethought.com. While you're there, take a moment, go to the ladies page, scroll down to the middle of the page, and you can give to the charities that we proudly support. We know that money is not a thing right now, so maybe you can give time or wisdom. And if you don't have that, you can write them a little note to let them know that it's a pleasure. We see what they're doing, and we want them to continue doing it. So remember that wisdom is all around you if you're open to finding it and accepting it. So peace and love, you guys, from Winona and the Missing Jade.
Thank you.